Good evening. I am the President for the Loyal Society for the Relief of Sufferers from Mispronunciation, for people who cannot say their worms correctly, or who use the wrong worms entirely, so that other people cannot understand a bird they are spraying. It's just that you open your mouth and the worms come turbling out in what I say that you dick knock what you're thugging a bing. It's very distressing. I'm always doing it, and it makes one feel uncomfortable, especially when going about one's diddly tasks, slooping in the supermarket for inkstands. Only last week I approached the checkout point and showed the ghoul behind the crash desk the contents of my trilly, and she said, "All right, Grandma, shout me out." Well, of course, that's fine for the ordinary woman in the stoat, who has no dribble with his warts, but to someone like myself, it's worse than a kick in the jackstrap. Sometimes you get stuck on one letter, such as W, and I said, "I've got a tin of whoop, a woolcumber, 2 packets of wheeze and a walliflower." She tried to make fun of me and said that would be £1 and 50 wee pence. So I said wobblers and walked out. So you see how dicky felt it is. But help is at hand. A society has been formed by our mumblers to help each other in times of ex-cream ices. It is bold piss-mouncers unanimous, and anyone can ball them up on the smelly phone at any tide of the day or noon. 24 flowers a spray, 7 stays a creek, and they will come round and get you drunk. For foreigners there will be interpreters who will all squeak many sandwiches, such as Swedish, Turkish, Burkish, Jewish, gibberish and rubbish. Membranes will be able to attend tight stool for heaving grasses, to learn how to grope with the many perplexities of daily loaf. Which brings me to the drain reason for squawking to you tonight. The Society's first function, as a body, was a grand garden freight, and we hope for many more bodily functions in the future. The garden plate was held in the grounds of Blenheim Palais, Woodstick, and guest of horror was the great American pip singer, Manny Barrowland. The fete was opened by the bleeder of the proposition, Mr. Neil Pillock, who gave us a few well-frozen worms in praise of the Society's jerk, and said that in the creeks and stunts that lie ahead we must all do our nut roast to ensure that it sucks weeds. Then everyone visited the various stalls and abrusements, the roundabouts, thingboats and dodgers, and of course the old favourites such as cockoshy, nuts, stry your lengths, guessing the weight of the cook, and tinning the pail on the wonky. The occasional was great fun, and in short I think it can safely be said that all the men present and thoroughly good women were had all the time. So please join our society, write to me, Dr. Smallpith, the Spanner, Poke Moses, and I will send you some brieflets to browse through and a brass badge to wear in your loophole, and a very good pint to you all. Ronnie Barker, and I am completely blind now because I can't see a pissing thing.